Foundations is here. This Magic product is only a day away from the pre-release, and next week, of course, is the official release date. And in today's video, we're going to discuss why waiting a little while longer may pay off in the long run. It's going to happen again. The question is, how bad is it going to be? Welcome back, everyone. MTG Moxman here, and thank you again for hanging out with me on my channel today. MTG Foundations, right? Foundations right around the corner. Pre-release weekend's coming. We're going to have a blast for players who are going to that pre-release. But there's a few things I want to remind people of before they get all caught up in the moment at their local LGS. These cards are going to be around for a very long time. The prices we are seeing in the singles market are not going to reflect the singles prices you are going to see a year from now. When you have a product that has this type of shelf life, you cannot anticipate this product being a valuable asset to hold on to. It is going to be a useful group of cards to be played in Standard, to be used to format new decks, to make sure you can smooth out the edges for all the new sets they are going to introduce. It was never and is never intended to be an expensive product that you hold on a shelf and the singles cards are going to be worth a fortune. If you went on MTG stocks in the last couple of days, you will have noticed all kinds of weird prices jumping around. There was Angelic Cub for a while that was at like, what was it, at $20? I think I have the image here. Here, pop it up. It was like 20 bucks, but it's not a $20 card. That card is like 50 cents. There was all kinds of mispricing going on. All these pre-orders getting out of hand. And it happened over and over again. Now, this also happened to the Dragon Queen, where it went up to like 40 bucks. Now it's back down to 5 because it's been reprinted a lot. It's available. But it has players wondering, when they see a card spike like that, you know some people are going to buy it. They're not going to look and do their research and make sure that they can back up the sales. Just because a card spikes on MTG stocks doesn't mean anything happened. You have to look and see who's buying it, how many copies got moved, and why are they buying it? Is there a reason? In a lot of cases, that information, whatever data entry error, whatever happened, some single card sold for 20, 30 bucks, whatever happened, you have to take a look. These cards, this set, this box set, is meant to give new players a chance to build up large collections, which is fantastic. I still think the purchase price point for this product is too expensive for myself, but the singles inside, reprints and new cards alike, are going to find a home. But that doesn't mean that the borderless Chandra is worth 150 bucks to most players. The pricing is going to be adjusted very quickly, and I suggest that most of you, if you have a good time of your pre-release and get an expensive card, I would dump it as soon as possible. That's just the Moxman's personal opinion. Because I think there'll be so much of this product opened over the next few years as Christmas gifts, Father's Day presents, and everything else under the sun for birthdays, that you are going to see a lot of it enter the market. And there's going to be a lot on store shelves, and it's going to be sitting there for a very long time. Now, the good news is a lot of stores have not over-ordered the product. The sealed product pre-orders are extremely low. Okay? Collector boxes are basically non-existent. I'm sure you've heard this at other content creators. I know I've mentioned in a few videos as I got the sales in that this is not going to be some product for the large mass of Magic the Gathering players. It's going to fit certain groups and it's going to do a good job. And I want people to have fun at that pre-release. But the one thing I don't want you guys to think is that these cards you open are going to be massively expensive cards in the future, and you're going to make a huge amount. Oh, I'm just going to hold this for a few more weeks. Everyone's going to want this card. It's going to be so amazing, Moxman. No. No, that has not been the history of cards like these. That's not the core set history we've seen from the past, and it's not likely going to be going forward. We can take examples like Teferi Master of Time, right? Core set 2021. You look at those things and you realize it was like a $50, $60, $70 card, all the different variants. What's it worth now? $5? It doesn't bode well, guys. So don't take those values you see, the price that people are offering at, the initial stock offering of these cards may be way out of whack with the reality of what it's worth. And I just want to make sure you guys have a good time, but don't go in with unrealistic expectations of a product like this. Now, there will be people who tell you that these prices are going to stay high, that these cards are worth it, that these cards are going to be something special, unique. There will be a few out there that will try to convince you and get you to drink the Kool-Aid. But please take a moment, reference your cynical side, and think about reprints. Remember, half the set's reprints. Think about where the reprints have come from, all the different sets they pulled the cards from. The new cards they added in will have initial higher value based on how many get open, and some are going to find homes in Commander, Pauper, etc., and they're going to have a great time playing with them. And some will go up a little bit, and some will hold a longer value over time because of that desirability. But you notice I said the reprints? Because those reprints will continue to come. They may not come right away, but they're going to be there. Any card that becomes too popular in a set like Foundations will get reprinted sooner rather than later to make sure everyone has access to it. Because I think after we get the initial weekend out of the way, I think the sales are going to dwindle even further. I think everyone's gone through wallet fatigue. Everyone just feels pretty cash strapped at this point toward the end of the year, which is normal for Magic the Gathering players who have managed to indulge in a lot of the products and want to step away for a moment. Maybe just pick up singles. This is where we're going to be at, but there will be a few people telling you otherwise, saying, look how phenomenal this set is. Look how great. It is a good set, but that doesn't mean value. That doesn't mean these cards are unique or special or will hold a longer, greater term value that makes you want to hold on to it and cash in for $200. It doesn't happen. Remember that. Guys, I hope you found this informative. No, it's not a long video today. It's just one of those things when I saw some of these cards spiking up temporarily, the spider, the dragon thing, Dragon Queen, Lathless or whatever, went up to like $40, but it wasn't a real sale. And the Cub went up, but that wasn't real sales. But people saw it and asked questions like, hey, what's going on with this card? Absolutely nothing is going on with that card. It is a mistake. These cards are not worth that. They've been reprinted. They've been around. A card like Angelic Cub from the Jumpstart thing, it's going to be a fun card to play, but that doesn't make it an expensive card. It takes a lot more than that, and it has to be found in multiple formats for it to truly gain a toehold in continued long-term value. Okay? Guys, thanks again for tuning in. Drop some comments in the comment section. Let me know what you think and what you see going on out there. Are you going to the pre-release this weekend? Are you going to enjoy yourselves? I got to know what you guys are going to do. Guys, MTG Foundations, going to be a fun set. I still think it's too expensive. I'm not backing off that comment. There's enough good cards in there. Players will have some fun. And I think we're going to have some new cards that players can really branch out into when they get into things like Arena and Standard. It's going to grow. I think so. Guys, thanks again. We'll see you tomorrow, of course, with another video. Well, you made it to the end of the video. You can see all these cool patrons. You're just sitting here watching the names go by on the screen. That shows some dedication. That shows respect. I respect you for respecting me. That's pretty amazing to have you hang out here with me as I babble on about the amazing patrons of my channel, the supporters who make it happen. Not just my patrons, my YouTube membership members, the regular viewers who give give my videos thumbs up. I mean, how much do I have to say it? Well, don't worry. I'm going to say it every single day. Always try to find the answer. Welcome back to the Ramble Jamble. Ramble Jamble! Ramble Jamble! We're here at the end. Angelic Cub, $20. What a misnomer, man. It's a 50-cent card. The Dragon Queen. It was $43. No, $5. Okay? Been reprinted lots, guys. When I get emails about people saying, should I buy 5 cases for long-term value of Foundations? I hope people listen is all I can say. It's a core set. It's going to be fun. But we've seen what happens to sealed product. And yes, I'm well aware of people talking about these things bouncing back in price. Hey, the market's thinning out. Things are bouncing back. My research into the bounce back, yes, things are disappearing off the market. They are being sold. But I'm not seeing any major increases in price. I'm not seeing them being resold at significantly higher values, which means the boxes back here are going to continue to just sit back there. This is the lesson is you can enjoy them, have at it, but don't expect to make money doing it. If it comes along, great. I'm not selling them because I enjoy them. And if they make me money later, fantastic. Fantastic. But always research it first. Don't go buying a whole bunch of boxes of MTG Foundations. Go ahead to the pre-release, pick up some singles, have a good time. There are some great cards in this set. But that doesn't mean there's going to be some future, windfall down the line. It can happen for individual cards, but in that case, I would pick up singles if you find something that nobody else has seen. Anyway, what are we talking about here? Why are we still here? I got coffee to finish. You guys have places to go. Just go now. Have fun. Do something somewhere else. Yes, I'm turning off. You should turn off my light for me. Why am I always turning off the light? I do it every day for everyone. Feels like, oh, am I rambling? Oh yeah, ramble jamble.